Man, it's a good team right there. Good. Look at this nigga. This nigga's an 80 already. He's an X Factor. But my other tight end's the best receiver. The best player on my team. He caught him since 95. Everybody on my team is fucking 80s. We are on the verge of a super come up. All these dudes. We got Sam Levitt. This is 76 backup QB of the future, and he's 1 year after fucking. But if he never gets his stats, he'll stay hidden. This dude, he is a beast. Death Row. Welcome to Death Row Records. But if you're not over 85, you're gonna get signed for 7 years. work, but I'll go different some people. Death Row Records, 743. Happy to sign Death Row Records, 743. Right guard, Duncan Start. He's 76 now, but he's fucking 25 years old. We run the ball. We can upgrade. Death Row Records, 743. I feel like I done drafted players that's better than these people. Or this guy is intriguing, actually, because he's like 6'3", 196. I want to see what he is as a fucking wide receiver. Because he got like 95 speed. 46. Jordan James is 84 and 23. You know what I'm saying? He's 84 and he's 23. He's getting paid $1 million on a rookie contract. We have Jamal Williams making $5 million more. 3 years old, 4 years older than him. Who's not going to upgrade as fast, even though both of them are start development. See, I can trade him because I got somebody to fill the spot. Stockton. Actually, where he started Lambert at left tackle. It's tough. Bono at right tackle. I mean, got them dogs. Look at all the headings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 headings. really Cam Kitchens. Keep Caleb Downs. Good after that, good trade. Okay. Greg is not that old. This guy's here for 50 years. You need to take a fourth year. That's on Caleb's second year. So Craig's third year. I'm trying to find a fucking hole in my team. And already got his backup drafted second year. My man is an 81. He is the same. We drafted basically another. Look at this fucking upgrade. With 84. Yeah, check. Cause that's what last time I checked. We was like 83.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Houston. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. He'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates, that last week it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production at that quarterback position.
He'll struggle.
You know what I'm saying? It always happens like that. Trade a motherfucker and then somebody get hurt. Guess what? That's some bigger fucking ass. Bitch ass nigga. Since you wanna try to.
scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It brings up 3rd down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, New England.
They run out of the gun with Quarles.
Saxon.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. First down, New England.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. Throwing now from the gun. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, New England. That is first touchdown of the new year. The PAT is up and good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team. Across the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. It's second down. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Texans first down. 1 quarter in the books. The Patriots out on top. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Okay.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The Patriots offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it, do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchdown following the score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball at the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Texans offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Took throw, it's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 118, what's that?
Schultz, the motion man. On second down, Stroud. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Stroud to throw, and he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
Two people.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on third down.
Seeing how it's moving that way, I'm literally holding left and you're just not running that way.
When you think back to
I guess
the
I'll
first
stop.
possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a
I feel
punt.
like I'm
Not
crazy.
exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity in the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch. Can't get both feet in bounds. It's actually a pretty good ball.
Here's Bryce Barringer now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this ball be down on the other side of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Oh, hey.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Romo on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
That's going to be blocked. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the 3. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
In motion now, it's Collins. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
That's so dumb. He didn't even catch the ball.
It's incomplete. The defender
Oh,
right
bro.
there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It was so perfect. Right behind the defender. He's running upfield first, man. Okay.
A run out of the gun with Corum. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Leads to second and goal.
Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, New England. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
The kick is good.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and give themselves this big win?
A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
All right. Swap. Level swap.
To throw is Stroud. That's thrown right side, but in control.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And now we're going to get a timeout. It is C.J. Stroud in need of some attention. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll throw out of the gun. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. He's going to have the Texans 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And
the ball comes out. One of the Patriots has it. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Here comes Cora. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. And now we get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
At the 30-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll run the toss to Cora. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, New England. On 1st and 10, it's Cora. And good blocking up front. paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How do you get the ball?
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He's got the first down. He's got the touchdown. Blake Corum. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now return coming from the 7. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Texans offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Rolling right. Now he'll run it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for a Texans first down.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Escaping to his left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So here it is, 4th down and 10.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Where did he even come from?
So something they
I
teach these
understand
defenders, and
he's
especially
coming
in the
in.
secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes.
Oh, God.
Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that
There's
ball
no
is being
way.
thrown. And it's a great
Ridiculous.
example here of the defender just trusting those eyes and breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Corum. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A gain of 14. First down.
He'll stay on the ground with Corum. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Petrie on the stop. It's a gain of 7.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.
Hmm. Right. That's Ken Kitchen saw. He doesn't want to resign. This version of Cam Kitchens isn't like, who the fuck is this dude? He's getting upgrades. He's 24 years old. Start there. Careful. Like, he's still upgrading. As I said, he's still young. Greg still young. I think he could be that dude, man.